Area hospitals say they're being stretched thin from the new spikes in cases.
News 13's Caitlin Penter has been looking into hospital capacity in our area. She learned that Mission Health has had to transfer patients out.
Advent Health's chief medical officer said they did take in some patients from Mission Health over the weekend. She says that hospitals are working overtime right now, and she says we haven't even seen the effects from the New Year's holiday. Post-holiday pandemic, hospitals around Western North Carolina are dealing with a surge of COVID cases in the new year.
Pardee is very, very busy. At Advent Health, we are very busy too. We have doubled our number of COVID patients in-house in the last 7 days.
Advent Health's chief medical officer says they are now taking in patients from Mission Health, saying they're being sent wherever there are beds.
I talked to the CMO this morning and they're working to increase their capacity again. So it's just been a very busy holiday period.
Mission Health wasn't available for an interview, but did send us a statement saying, while sending a patient to another hospital is not typical, there are isolated instances when it is necessary for various reasons. At this time, Mission Hospital is taking all transfer patients from our 18-county region. A little bit east of Asheville, Samaritan's Purse is setting up a field hospital for COVID patients in Lenore. It's set to open by the middle of this week. At this time, patients who do not need ventilators will be accepted from 5 health systems in the Lenore area.
To prevent a crisis, a bigger crisis, and to be ahead of that curve so that we can have the capacity to decompress these hospitals before they become overrun.
Pardee Hospital also sent a statement about their current capacity, saying in part, Pardee, like many other hospitals in our area, continues to see an increase in patients as a result of COVID-19. There are currently 42 people hospitalized with COVID at Pardee, 19 at Advent Health, and in the Mission Health system, there are 166 people hospitalized with COVID, with 140 being at Mission Hospital.
Carolina residents age 75 and older and essential workers will have to wait a little longer for the COVID vaccine. Phase 1B was supposed to begin this week. News 13's Karen Wynn talked with Transylvania County's health director about the delay.
It's not only here in Transylvania County. Folks with the Henderson County Health Department say they have no idea when they'll go into Phase 1B, and the Haywood County Health Department says it will be sometime after January 20th. Here at Transylvania County's Health Department, it could be several weeks.
It's coming.
But not as soon as these state guidelines led many to believe. Transylvania County's Health Director Elaine Russell says her department really just started Phase 1A for healthcare workers and long-term care residents, giving out only 11 Moderna vaccines last week.
The vaccine arrives. You have to have your inventory resolved. You have to have the software standing up. It arrived literally on the cusp of Christmas. So there are a lot of behind-the-scenes details that have to happen regardless.
Russell says they're picking up the pace this week, planning to vaccinate more than 100 people. 2 of them, school nurses April Owenby and Amy Parker, gave each other the shot.
I'm relieved. I feel like I can move on about my daily life with not as much concern.
It will hopefully, give us some peace of mind to go back into the school to work with the kids and the staff and to be able to do our job to help take care of them.
And there is a limited amount of vaccine in the federal pipeline. So we can only move as fast as the vaccine flows into local health departments and hospital systems.
Russell says she knows the delay is very frustrating for the 4,000 seniors 75 years and older here in Transylvania County, but she assures them that when they do transfer into Phase 1B, that they're going to get the word out through social media, the website, by telephone, and even by newspaper.
Good morning. I'm Katie Killen. Pandemic relief is on the agenda today in Haywood County. Commissioners are approving nearly $100,000 in funding. Some of that money will be used to pay for a new wastewater surveillance program. Researchers will conduct tests to determine if COVID shows up in county sewers. Other money will cover costs associated with safely reopening an adult daycare program. The meeting begins at 9 o'clock this morning. School board members in Henderson County are meeting today. They are talking about how to resume classes safely following winter break. The meeting will happen virtually and no public comments will be taken. The meeting is scheduled to start at noon. Tomorrow, Hendersonville residents will have a chance to meet the finalists for police chief. The city announced it narrowed the choices to Gerald Childress and Blair Myhand. Childress is currently an officer in the Mooresville PD, and Myhan serves as police chief in Clayton. The Get to Know events are tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. and the public can submit comments and questions. Now here's Ingrid with your forecast.
And temperatures today will range from the upper 40s to the low 50s across the French Broad River Valley. So seasonable, dry and sunny, that's average. Tuesday, high elevation snow, and then Thursday night and Friday, we have the potential for some heavier snow in the mountains. High temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 40s through Wednesday. Cooler Thursday and even cooler on Friday, struggling to reach the 40-degree mark. And again, that's the day that we're going to plan for some snow. Here's your 7-day forecast. Have a wonderful day.